I'm Ron West with Clemson football. I've had the opportunity to be a college football coach in Division 1A for 25 years and an opportunity to coach a shotgun offense. I've done it over a 10-year period. What we're going to talk about today is developing the shotgun center and learning how to snap the football and doing some drills. On my right here is Tommy Sharp, played center for us for 3 years at Clemson, former player. And then Kyle Young, that played guard and center at Clemson and played for 4 years and All-American and broke all them records while he was here. These are both former players, and they're going to help me do this tape for you. Hopefully you'll enjoy this. All right, the first thing that we're going to talk about today is we're going to go over an overhead and add some overhead to this at the end where we can go through some drills. But this drills that we're going to talk about, the first thing that we do before we do a drill is talk about the grip and how we want to grip it. We basically want to grip the football like we were going to throw it. And here's the grip. You can see the grip by both Tommy and Kyle. That's the grip that we want. All right, the next thing that we want to talk about, this is a drill that we do with each other, is we want to talk about the elbow position and cocking the wrist. So let them show you what I'm talking about. They'll get the elbow up. Just if they were doing it and they were going to play a game going back and forth, they'll get the elbow up and they'll cock their wrists to practice snapping the ball. So the elbow position is always going to be up and they're going to cock the wrist. All right. The next thing is the warm up. We're going to start off doing a warm up. So we'll start off with a softball. We'll throw the footballs down. We can do now. We do this warm up inside and outside, and they'll do this. They'll stand about 5 yards apart. All right, back up about 5 yards. All right, and what Tommy's going to do is he's going to get his elbow up, good position, and he's going to work on zip on the ball, throwing the ball. And so all he's going to do is go work on zipping it and trying to, just like Kyle did, create a zip. Because what we're trying to do is create a zip on the snap. And, you know, this is something they can do in the off season. They do. And all they're trying to learn to do is throw. I tell them it's like going fishing. If you're throwing a lure down out in the lake, we got lakes all around Clemson. We love to fish down here. If you want to fish and you're throwing a lure all the way out there, you don't want to throw the lure like this or throw the lure like that. You want to, if you can throw to a long target to the bank and bump it off the bank, you want to throw it like that. Some people refer to it as throwing a dart, but we want to learn to just go after it, press it. All right, that gives you an idea on what we do with the softballs. All right, now the next thing that they'll do is they'll get a ball after they've done that, and they'll learn to, they'll do this, we call this the cherry drill. They'll do it inside. They can do it in the off season inside. They can also do it outside on their own, as long as they're doing these drills. This is before you get between the legs and start snapping it. You learn to do it this way. All right, here we go. All right, he's going to cock his wrist, and now he's going to send the ball. We're going to try to create zip on the ball. Again, this is no different than playing center and developing the snap is a feel. They have to have that feel of understanding the release, zipping the ball, creating speed on the ball. We don't want a float snap. We want to be able to have zip on the ball. And the only way they can do it is they've got to learn to feel that from this motion first, and then we're going to go to the next step. All right, now let's talk about the next step. Get right here, Kyle, get a ball, Tommy, get a ball. We're going to talk about the stance. The stance of the center, what we want to do with the stance. Okay, the stance for the center, number one, we want the center to be able to really bend in his hips. Both of these guys, we want to be able to get down low in their hips, because when you snap the ball, we're going to go through this in a minute, when you snap the ball, the biggest thing they've got to learn to do is always drop their hips to keep the ball down, or the ball will go high. So we want their feet to actually be wider than their armpits and actually a little bit wider in their bases, because since they have to do a better job of making sure they get down the stance and bend, We like them to be a little bit wider. All right, so Tommy's going to address the ball. There's the stance. Now the position, here's the position that we want, offhand right here. Now look at, he's got it cocked, he's got the wrist cocked. That's the position we want on the stance. That's a good position. Kyle's getting in the stance now. He's comfortable. He's got the weight balanced. He's addressed the ball like we talked about earlier. He's very comfortable. All right, Kyle, you can relax. All right, so that's the first thing we want to make sure we do is understand the stance that we want for developing this center in the shotgun offense. There's really not much difference if we were under. The stance is pretty much the same. All right, now the next thing is I'll use Kyle back here, and Kyle will catch and Tommy will snap. You go back and snap, and we're going to do snap and sink. All right, now when you snap the ball in the shotgun offense, the one thing that you want to do is you don't want to start up the field with any motion. I made some mistakes in my coaching career, and I've been burnt that way. A guy stepping up the field and on a shotgun snap and the ball going 20 yards down the field, because you can't drop your hips and step up the field. It's impossible. You can think, if you find somebody that can do it, come call me at 1-800-81-TIGER and let me see it. All right, so the thing you want to do is that everything we do on a snap, the first thing I want him to do is he snaps it. I want him to snap the ball and sink the right foot or the left foot. Let's start with the right foot. And just take 2 steps. He's going to snap and sink and sit down his hips. All right, now the thing is, the ball stayed low. Now the perfect target area that we're wanting, now these guys are 3 playing. They hadn't snapped in he hadn't snapped in less than probably 6 or 7 months. He hadn't snapped probably in 2 years. The target area that they want to snap for, that their goal is, they have a target area of this window. This is what we want. That's where we'd like the snap to be. And there's times that we would love the snap to be on the right side of the quarterback, but I mean, this is basically their target area that we're asking them to do it, right in that target. We don't like it below the belt. All right, now let Kyle do it going back. Perfect, perfect, perfect. There you go, nice release. All right, so you saw, that's the snap and sink. Now you got a good idea of what we try to do. Now we'll do these drills in warm-up on the line. This is stuff that they learn to do. The next thing that I want them to do is to show you what we talk about when we call snap and drop step. We want to drop step this time like a zone play. And so I'm going to let him snap, and he's going to drop this foot, and he's going to pound the second one. And that's like if we were zone right, running the zone play right, the inside zone, he has to drop this foot, and he got to pound that foot, and that's how we would run the zone. That's how we would run the zone steps. That's what we're going to do. We're going to drop step. Go. There you go, good, Kyle. All right, Tommy, you got it. Kyle, you got it. That's a good job, Tommy. There you go, nice snap, Kyle. All right, that's the zone right. The good drop step, pound the second step. Now zone left. They're going to show you zone left. They'll do all these on the line before practice. Go. Zone left. We're going to go zone left with Kyle. He's going to press his right toe, drop his left foot. 2 steps. Good steps. Good. He still got it. He still got it. Now one of our assistant ADs, he still got it. All right, let's go. Now we're going to do the next thing is I want to do a snap and drop and kick. Now this would be if he's going to molly out here to the right, to the left. We talked about this last night a little bit in protection on film when we were doing these tapes. But if Tommy's going to molly to the left and he's going to kick to the left, then the foot that he steps with first is his right foot, and then he'll kick out. You always step with the foot opposite of the direction you're going when you're kicking out. All right, watch this. Here we go. Tommy's going to snap, molly out to the left, and kick. Go. There you go. All right, Kyle's going to do it. Get your snap up a little bit. Your release point is a little too low. Your release point. You want to get your release up. There you go. Good job. Snap. Kyle stepped with his right foot on the drop, and then he kicked out. Now Tommy's going to kick the opposite direction, so if he's going to kick to his right, now he's going to step with his left foot first and kick to the right.
Go.
Perfect release point, Tommy. That's good. All right, now Kyle's going to kick to the left. He's going to step with his right foot and kick left. Oh, did you kick left? Oh, he's going to go opposite. Kyle's going to go opposite. He's going to go right. All right, so Kyle's kicking right. He steps with his left foot, and then he drops his hips when he snaps, and then he kicks out to the left. All right, now, one of the things that we do is we pull our centers. Both of these guys have done trap pulls here at Clemson. We pulled and had them on trap paths, and we've also done what we call backer pulls, where they're wrapping for backers. And in our scheme, in our zone scheme, when they're wrapping for a backer, and they got 4 strong on a certain call, they'll zone and they'll pull around. In our trap scheme, if we decide, I showed you last night, I showed you Kyle Young blocking the end, and we were running trap quarterback with Woody Dansler, and Kyle did a great job against NC State on that particular play. All right, so we're going to start off with. Let's start off with the trap pull. So I'm going to put a cone right here for Tommy for an aiming point. All right, now for Tommy to pull out, I'll put a cone here for Kyle on the aiming point. Now for Tommy to pull out, he wants to drop step his left foot and then open, because that keeps the ball going square back. You know, some people, when they snap it, they'll open and try to pull that way. What'll happen is, if you're doing that and you're pulling, you'll lean that way, you'll get everything going that way, and then it's the same old thing. The ball will spray to the left, opposite of where you're going. It'll wind up going that way. So what we want Tommy to do is snap the ball and drop this foot, open, and then go. We got time. We don't have anything but time when we do this. You don't have to get in a hurry. All right, here we go. Boom, there you go. There it is. Nice, Tommy, nice. All right, now Kyle's going to do it. Tommy, you got the snap. Boom. Oh, that's nice, Kyle. Good job. All right. Now we're going to put the cone on the other side. Tommy, you come over here. Now we're going to go the opposite direction. Kyle, you come over there. Now it's the same thing. This is a trap pull. They're going to either log or kick based on what they see. We've been over there a little bit on the drill tapes. But now what you're going to see by Tommy is he's going to step with his right foot first to pull left, sink his hips, and drive through the point. Drive through the point. Let me get this out of the way. All right, there you go, Tommy. There you go. Now, at least we kept the ball square there. All right, Tommy, you got to snap on Kyle here. Good job, Kyle. Step with his left foot first, right foot open, then he went and then he got it. All right, the next pull we do is if we're trapping the end man on the line of scrimmage, the one we just did, off the tackle's hip. Trapping or logging. We use that scheme on the counter. We use that scheme on our trap scheme. Now the next thing we're going to do is the zone. And when we're running the G scheme zone, sometimes the backer, they get 4 strong, the backer's sitting here. And the only way we can block this scheme against 4 strong is pull the center. So the center will make a lock call to the tackle, and we'll G-pull this. Now, if we're going to G-pull this, it's the same principle. It's going to be a drop step, open, and he's going to come around. All right, here we go. All I want him to do is stay square this time. He's going to pull around like I'm the backer. He's just going to stop right there. All right, here we go. There it is. No different. All right, Kyle's got it on this side. All right, Kyle's pulling for a linebacker around the cone. Good job, Kyle. Nice release on the ball. Good job, Kyle. Kyle still got some snaps in him if anybody wants to get him in the World League or something. All right, another little drill that we do that's good to emphasize dropping the hips is when he snaps the ball here for pass, he's going to set off the line. I'm going to roll a softball there. And then if I roll the softball to Tommy, after Tommy snaps the ball, Tommy, show him how you want to address the softball. You want to bend. If you take the softball, tell him how you want to bend. He's going to keep his chest up. He don't want to drop his chin. But the thing that I'm trying to emphasize to Tommy, we're working on pass protection, working on snap. The biggest thing I'm wanting him to do is learn to shuffle with his hips down. All right, here we go. When you snap it, I'll roll the softball, Tommy. All right, good. All right, my fault. I didn't get that too. All right, here we go. Do it again. Snap it again. We'll do it again. Go. All right, good. All right, next guy up, Kyle. We'll do you there. We'll get you a little workout. Biggest thing when he snaps that ball, he wants to learn to drop his hips. That'll force the ball from going high. He's going to set off the line. He's going to drop them hips. He still got it, I'm telling you. All right, the next thing that we're going to try to do here, we're going to attempt to do with these old hats, is we're going to do our sheep drill that we used to do, that if you've had an opportunity to order our running game video, offensive line drills, running game video, then you, with Coach's Choice, then you will see some of these drills live. But what we're going to do is we're just going to start off. We're going to start off with our zone steps. So Tommy's going to snap the ball. Again, we got 3 snap counts that our centers are responsible for at Clemson. And if we do something on an Indy pace, of course, Indy, then he's just going to snap the ball as soon as the quarterback gives him a leg kick. If we do something with a mo call, then what he's going to get is a mo. He'll give the receiver a point to let him know to go in motion. Then he'll do a leg kick and he's got to snap the ball. Then if we do a regular snap count, we actually got 4. If we do a regular snap count, which would be Tommy would just go regular. His head comes up 1001, 1002, and he'll snap the ball. So that's the timing of the alignment all coming off in the drill and the shoots. And the third one is if we call freeze and we're going to freeze the count, Tommy's head will come up. It'll be 1001, 1002, 1003 snap. So today, I tell you what we're going to do. Today we're just going to test these old hats out. We're going to go Indy, which is fast. We're going to go regular. If I don't tell them anything, it's regular. And the next one we'll do is we'll do freeze. We'll do freeze. All right, here we go. Not freeze, but water. We'll do water. All right, here we go. Indy. All right, that's zone right. All right, that's how we do the drill. They'll be up there, and I'll be yelling Indy, and they know how to snap the ball and how fast we want the ball snapped. And you'll see this drill, this on developing the tempo of the shotgun offense. You'll see these drills and see what we're trying to do, and this is how we try to run this method of the shotgun offense and the tempos. You'll see that on another Coach's Choice video, but I'm going to change the snap count on Kyle, and he's going to do a zone left. I'm going to make him think. If I don't say anything, he's going to do it regular. Water. All right, that changed the snap count to a 3 count. That's a good job, Kyle. Changed it to a 3 count, and then made the center sit in there. All the linemen have to learn to do this. So that's why we do this drill every day. All right, Tommy gets up here. We're going to change snap count here on zone right again. Go. Regular count. Didn't say a word. He did regular count. 1001, 1002 when his head came up. Then all the linemen learned the timing. All right, Kyle, I'm going to give him one. Here goes zone left. He's going to press his right toe Go drop step with his left foot, and then he's going to pound a second step. Bend in the hips. Indy, Indy, Indy. Go. Boom. There you go. We're off. All right, good. Now, the next drill we're going to do that we do in the chutes is, Tommy, let's take the board and let's slide it where we do it. All right, now we're going to work outside zone. Same deal. We have certain key words in our offense that mean fast. So if I yell out a certain word, he's going to know what it is, and it's going to tell everybody what to do on the whole front. So the first word I'm going to yell out to him is rabbit, rabbit, rabbit. All right, here we go. Go. That's fast tempo. When his foot moved, he snaps the ball. We're off to running. Everybody's zoning to the right. All right, here we go. Kyle, this is outside zone steps. Now we're trying to drop, cross, get second down, drop, cross, and get running. Rabbit, rabbit, rabbit. Go. Boom, there we go. We're on our tracks. All right, now, men, before you get started, Tommy, we're going to work our outside zone play to the left. And so we have a key word when we're in the chutes working every day. We have a key word that means that we're going to the left. We change the tempo to a fast tempo. And Tommy's really in charge of the snap. When he snaps the ball, everybody's got to get off on the rhythm. Tommy will make a go call, and he's going to snap the ball on Kyle's leg kick. We'll have a manager doing this during regular drills. All right, here we go. Leopard, leopard, leopard. Oh. Boom, there you go. You got outside zone. All right, good. Tommy will get it. All right, now we're going to go left. Tommy, hey, Kyle, don't snap it until Tommy gives you a leg kick. All right, here we go. We're going to go left. Leopard, leopard, leopard. Here we go. Drop, cross, there you go. Everybody, I hope you noticed, did you get his steps? But I hope everybody saw that good drop and that cross. That's the outside zone. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to drop, cross, and run, and we're trying to teach our guys to bend and get through the chutes and get something out of it. All right, now we're going to go to the next drill. All right. Normally we'd have our boxes painted here. If you ordered the O-line drill tape passing fundamentals, you would see this. These boxes are 5-yard boxes, 5-yard squares. All right, Tommy's going to get on the other side. Kyle's going to line up right here. He's going to line up on this side, and what Kyle's going to do is Kyle's going to cover the line. What he's going to do is have his crotch set and cover the line. So he's going to vertical set to cover the line. All right, here we go. Pass protection. All right, there's a good vertical set. You saw a good kick with his right foot to cover the line, his crotch, his hands in great position. That's what we're trying to do, and he snapped the ball. Now Tommy's up. Tommy's going vertical set, opposite. He's going to go left where Kyle went right. Tommy's going to get his crotch on the line. There's a snap right there. That's what we got to have. All right, so that's a kick right and a cover right and a cover left, which is what they've got to do to set a shade or something like that. A man set on that gap. All right, the next thing we're going to do for the drill is we're going to let them have an ABC call, like if we had a slide on an ABC. All right, and if they have an ABC call, they got to cover a 2-eye. So they're going to kick all the way over. They're going to kick a little bit more, and they're kicking to cover this guy where the guard's vertical into cover. So I'm going to be the guy, so they got to actually kick over a little bit more. Now they got to get past the line. So really what they got to wind up doing is getting their back foot to right here. Their back foot to right here on this side of the line. They got to cover both feet over the line. This is a complete slide on the weak side. All right, here we go. There it is. That's it. That's ABC. Got a complete slide by the line. The guard's going vertical this alignment. You'll see on the drill tape, pass protection, Clemson, you'll see that drill tape on the protections. And we're on the pass protection stuff and the pass stuff, you'll see us doing these drills, working the ABC, doing the same things. All right, here we go. We're going ABC call to the left. He's got to get his right foot past the line. There you go. That's what we got to work on, getting depth off the line right there. All right. The next thing we do, we kind of slide in this to mess with him a little bit, is now Kyle is we're going to let him vertical and cover the line here. So Kyle's going to vertical and cover the line, and then he's going to actually wind up, when he verticals to cover the line here with his crotch, he's going to wind up with this foot back up and this foot back. So this becomes his power foot, this becomes his kick foot. So now then I'm going to say, he gets here, I'm going to say, now I want you to power for 5, kick slide for 5. All right, so he's going to power down for 5. You might want to back the camera up. He's going to power for 5, then he's going to kick slide for 5. He's first going to vertical cover the line. He's going to make it, and he's going to get his feet set. So his left foot will be the kick foot. His right foot will wind up being the power foot. Go. Boom. There he goes. Power for 5 to shut him down. Now the guy starts wide. He kick slides for 5. It's another drill we do. All right. Now Tommy's going to do the opposite drill because he's going to kick left. He's going to kick left, and he's going to get his... Oh, you didn't kick left? Okay, Tommy's going to do the opposite. He's going to kick right. He's going to kick right, so he's going to wind up with his left foot being the power foot. He's going to kick right. He's going to kick right. He's going to press his left toe, kick right. Then he's going to power left for 5, kick slide for 5. All right, here we go. Go. Boom, there he goes. Power down, stab with the inside arm. Then he's kicking out for an outside contain. By doing these drills every day, mixing them in, some of them you can't do every day. The warm-up you can definitely do. The warm-up you can do in the off-season with softballs, the chair drill. By doing these drills, these guys develop confidence in snapping the football. And then by putting them in those tough situations, in inside drill, 7-on-7, team situations, every drill we do in combo blocks, we make them snap. We'll show you some of that on the film later on. When we go inside, we'll pull it off and show you some of the combo blocks out of shotgun. But by doing that, these guys develop confidence, and then we have less chance for error. All right, gentlemen, we're back in the film room developing the shotgun center and the shotgun offense. Let's just review what we just talked about, because this is the overhead that we didn't have. The chair drill, what I was talking about on the field, you can do it on the field, but we actually do it in chairs in our meeting room. You saw the first part of the video outside, the grip of the ball. We reviewed that, the cock of the wrist, the elbow position. Remember the cock of the wrist, the elbow position, the ball's here, and shooting the ball, developing a zip on the snap. Really believe it, the warm-ups with the softball, using the softballs when they're young kids, and just making them throw softballs and just developing that confidence of throwing it right at the guy, and use the football as the next step. Then I felt like things that you got to do when you're developing the shotgun, the center and the shotgun offense, you got to work on the stance. You got to understand the stance. You got to work on the snap and the sink. That was the second thing we did out there. The sink step, getting off the line. The second thing we did was the drop step, understanding when you snap, you've got a drop step. I think you kind of understand what we were talking about by if you go flat or up the field, you create problems. So you want a drop step. The next thing we wanted to talk about was the drop kick, the snap and the drop kick, where we saw the center snap and drop and kick out there on the drill tape. The next thing was you saw the centers snap, drop, and pull. And what I mean by that is if the center was pulling this way, this was the emphasis. If the center was pulling this way, he would actually drop his right foot and then open. And there's two reasons he does that. Number one, he keeps the ball going straight back. Number two, it clears the guard because they're on different levels. So if the center does that, it creates more spacing. So what it does is it clears the guard and it gives him a better track on the pull path. Then we looked at the dig pull for the trap, and we looked at the log. It could be dig pull or log. And the other thing we looked at was the square pull. The same thing happened on the square pull for the center, the snap and the drop. We wanted him to snap and drop. If he's pulling left, he dropped his right foot, and then he stayed around square. We did that on drill. in developing a center in a shotgun offense is, and it's very simple, but snap every day on the line, center quarterbacks and running backs. We film that some. We filmed that some early. The shoots is a drill that we did on the field. We saw some shoot work where they would take zone steps and outside zone steps and snap, and they had to do 3 different snap counts, and we saw that on the field today on the video. Also, I'm going to show you some drill tape where we do shoot work, and we film that from behind. We try to film that as much as I can. I get a camera, which helps me as a line coach to be able to evaluate. Then the combo blocks versus the run, we do a drill with that, with the center shotgun snapping. Then we go to pass rush probably 2 or 3 times a week in a regular week. If we're playing a regular ball game, we will go at least 2 times a week, and then we'll film that, and then we'll have inside run against the defense, full speed, we'll film that, and that will be shotgun runs in that, and then we'll do our team. So, to me, it's we've got to continue to do the same things in our drill work and everything to create the confidence of the center to do this. All right, now let's go to the video. All right, we're going to go to the drill work that we were talking about, the different snaps that the center has, and just doing the drill. So we saw this drill a little bit outside, but here it is with the dummies working the shoot work. We try to work timing for all 5 to come off, and you can see the center get a good shotgun snap. Here to our manager. This is outside zone drill. All right, now this is the same drill you saw. Now let me find one in the gun. All right, now we're in the gun. There you go in the gun. You got the outside zone. So it's the same thing. We do all our drills from under and out and in gun because we do both. But here it is. He's got the drop cross step that we talked about, working the shoots. Do it right and we do it left. Then he's got drop cross. There's Kyle Young, number 59, the same guy we saw out on the field, doing it right and doing it left. Kyle's a 3-time All-American for us. And then here it is another day doing the we line up over here. We just didn't have an extra board, but doing the same drill. Now we're going to down blocks, and again, these drills, all our drills in offensive line we did a offensive line run game drill tape with Coach's Choice videos, and this is down blocks, and this is just the center doing a drill, and we got a manager right here, and I think this is why we're successful shooting, snapping, shotgun snapping, not spraying everywhere, is we do every drill with it. So now there's Kyle doing a down block, pressing the down block. Here's the other kid, Brian Outlaw, backup center that year, doing a down block. There's your drop step, there's your pound, a little high, but the emphasis is snaps good, and you're seeing it. All right, I'm going to fast forward to another phase. We're going to go to the center pulls. The drill where we work on the center pulling. This is the counter drill. We're going to review those tapes. We'll see a couple plays live also, but here's the center. We did the same drill as everybody saw on the field. When the center pulled to the left, what did the center do? He took a right step with his right foot, drops off the line, gets off the line, and then now he's on a trap path to either dig or log, dig this guy or log this guy. And we're just working on counter drill and working on cutting. So there it is. And that's our tackle pulling around. He's going to cut too. All right, now this is it, going again. He's going to pull again, going to get to see another look at it. Same thing. See how quick he is. Again, he just does exactly what we said. There's 2 reasons he does the steps here with his first foot and then opens. Is we want to clear the line for the guard blocking down on a tight shade or something like that. And the other thing, it gets him off the line, and it gets him on his track downhill. Here's Brian doing the same thing the other way. So when I set up the counter drill, I have 2 groups going, so I get a lot of reps, and things work out real good. It's because we can get a bunch of reps, move back and forth. He should step with his left foot. He's pulling the right, left foot. open, and then go. There it is. Gets off the line, 1, 2, boom, there we go. Now we go to the next drill where he's got to learn to read it. The center's got to learn to read it. So he's going to pull, it's the same drill, he's going to pull, and now we're going to let this guy go hard inside and he logs, or he's up the field, he digs. All right, what we're going to do is we're going to run trap quarterback. This is Kyle's going to pull here. This is a series that we run. It's hard to see from this view. This is Rio trap quarterback, 31 quarterback. So what we're going to do is we're going to fast forward and see the end zone, and we can watch the technique of the center. All right, now, so here we go. We got everybody walked up in there. Tackle's going to block the B gap. He's going to block the A gap. They're going to shoot the backside, A gap and B gap. Kyle's going to pull and trap the end man. Back's going to block the edge. Wood is going to ride, and he's going to have a nice play. Watch Kyle's technique, though. This is it live, what we just talked about. It's a good job by Kyle, 59. See his footwork. Remember what we talked about clearing the guard, helping him clear that guard. He's clearing him and getting off the line. He helps clear his backside guard, too. But the point is look at his footwork. Right foot, open, boom, got plenty of time. There we go. We're off to the races. All right, now this will be the same play, except it'll be a different look because this time they're going to be a little bit more up the field and get a nice little dig for Kyle. You can see a little bit of it right here, but we're running the same play, 31 quarterback, ride back, and then we run the quarterback up in there. And same blocking scheme. So he's going to block down. We'll influence this guy a little bit. He should pass that and go to the linebacker, which will help Kyle get the guy up the field, shoot the backside, cut those two off, and then he'll step with his right foot, open and go. Yes, good job. The only thing I wish Kyle would have done here is really overemphasize his hat on the inside of that guy. Instead of being there, I would have rather him really got his hat on the inside. But the one thing that Kyle does do a good job with is loading his hands and driving the guy out of there and opening up the crease. We'll check the center out on the counters right here. This is versus an even look. Oh, this is a good one. This is versus a bare look. So they've checked to a bare front. They've got the guards covered, the center covered. The only way to block the counter now is pull the center in a shotgun offense and 4 wides. It's like we did a good job trying to draw them off sides too. It looked like he watered them. So this will be a good look for Kyle. You'll get to see, we're going to block down with the guard, block down with the tackle, block back with the guard, and you get to see him pull right there. We got to find this one we're pulling here. All right, here's the center right here. He's going to pull to the left. See how he steps with his right foot back. Does a good job of his technique. Straight back with his right foot. There he goes. Got something going. This is, it's like this is trap. No, this is counter quarterback. Would be 25 quarterback. I hope now that you've seen the tape, you've seen some of the drills that we do, you've got a pretty good idea on developing the shotgun center. Again, if you have any questions, we didn't get to cover it all, but in 45 minutes you don't get to cover everything. But if you have any questions, feel free to give me a call at 1-800-81-TIGER. Thank you.